The most special Grand Prix of the year. This weekend, we're in Monaco for what's coming up to about the 100th running of the Monaco Grand Prix. I think it was first run roughly in 1929, so we must be getting close to 100 Grand Prix in Monaco. It's a race that's regarded as the most special, the most prestigious of the year. I don't really know why. Well, I do. It's because it's Monaco. It's a glamorous city, and it's kind of the pinnacle of motorsport. It's such a challenging track, what with it being so narrow. But to be honest, the race is actually quite boring, isn't it, Dylan? It can be.
Yeah, most of the time it's boring. There's literally nowhere to overtake. You have to be pretty brave if you do want to overtake in some of the corners. The only place I've seen is the Nouvelle chicane just coming out of the tunnel. That's the only place I can really see it, or sometimes Rascasse, the near towards the end. Those are the really two corners that you have a chance of overtaking.
Yeah, there's not much of a chance of overtaking, but I suppose that makes it even better to be able to win at. You know, if you manage to get an overtake, then it's a really special overtake, and you've done well to get it. And it's certainly looking to be a good Grand Prix. It's Hamilton versus Verstappen. Oh, how many rounds in are we? About round 5, and the battle. Hamilton's still got a bit of a lead in the championship. I think 14 points, but it's still completely doable for Verstappen to catch that up and win. But at this point in the season, we've got about 20 races left, just under. So, and it looks like the battle's in full swing, and Red Bull and Mercedes are certainly fighting each other off the track as well, because Hamilton complained that Red Bull's rear wing was flexing on the straights, which basically means that if it flexes around, it gives them less drag, and they don't want drag on the straights. So the rear wing's used to generate downforce in the corners, but if you could just chop it off for the straight, that's what they want to do, because it reduces drag, and Red Bull had a really flexible one that wobbled around, and Hamilton claimed after the Spanish Grand Prix, was it, Dylan, that it was too flexible, and they've introduced regulations. So I think they're starting mid-June, is that right, Dylan? The new tests on the rear wing?
I think it was during one of the race weekends they were testing the rear wings and making sure that no one makes an illegal rear wing like Red Bull possibly have done.
Yeah, I mean, it's similar to DAS, isn't it? They've found a loophole in the rule, which could be in the rules that could be considered illegal or not, or legal. It depends, and obviously Mercedes want to get anything banned that could give Red Bull the advantage in the title battle. And talking of people who might be in contention for the win, Ferrari. Didn't expect to be hearing that this weekend, did you? But yeah, Ferrari topped the timing sheets in practice, which was on a Thursday because it's Monaco and it's always on a Thursday. They P1 and 2, Ferrari 1-2 for practice 2, and I think they did relatively well in practice 1 as well. So Ferrari looking fast the whole weekend, and they do think that they've got an outside shot at the win. It's qualifying today on Saturday, so we'll have to see if they get pole. And Perez topped practice 1, so Ferrari and Perez are both looking quick, and maybe, Dylan, do you think we'll see some other challengers for the win other than our two main challengers that you think may win?
I don't think anyone else will. I think it's just mainly Ferrari, Mercedes and Red Bull. I don't think Perez will be good enough. As he said, he wants to win, but I'm not sure if he will. I think he's got a car or not as talented. So I think it'll be Ferrari, I reckon, this weekend. So they look so strong, especially for Leclerc as he topped practice 2. And it will be hopefully his first time he will finish his home race, as he or DNF'd in the last 2 times he's raced around it. So hopefully he will finish for his first home race.
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice to see, and if he could get a win, then that would be all the more special for Leclerc. And talking of special Grand Prix, it's special for Williams because it's their 750th Grand Prix in the sport. They've been a part of the sport since the 70s now, so they really are a staple part of Formula One. Not doing as well as they'd like to be, as well as they used to, but they're still there, they're still trying, and I don't think they're the worst team at the moment. I think Haas have taken up that title in this season. And McLaren, they're running a lovely livery this Grand Prix, a one-off to celebrate their partnership with Gulf. It was in the thumbnail, and I'm sure you've seen plenty of media coverage about it. It's got the attention of the fans, and I really like it. I think it's one of the best liveries we've seen for a while. As good, if not better, than those McLaren Vodafone liveries of the early 2010s. So, yeah, I was really happy to see that as a McLaren fan, and just someone who likes watching the cars go around and likes to watching livery designs happen, and the McLaren livery design was certainly special. So moving on to our predictions, I predict in qualifying that Max Verstappen will get pole position, Lewis Hamilton will get P2, and Carlos Sainz will get P3. I think Red Bull look quite quick round here. Verstappen, his qualifying record's not brilliant, but I'm not very good at predicting things, so it's probably going to be wrong. And Carlos Sainz, as I said, Ferrari are looking quick all weekend, so P3 for Sainz. What do you think, Dylan?
I think Hamilton will get poles. He always likes Monaco. He seems to be pretty quick around here, just like his idol Ayrton Senna. And I think following him will be the two Ferraris in the order: Leclerc getting second and Sainz P3. So as Ed's already said, they do look extremely strong this weekend, and hopefully Ferrari can get another podium after a disappointing 2020 season. It'll be 2 years since their last podium, so hopefully they'll be able to get one.
Yeah, I think that could certainly happen at a Ferrari podium. So hopefully we can see that. Moving on to the race predictions, I think that Max Verstappen is going to convert the pole to the win. I know I've said that most times this season. It's only come true once in Bahrain. No, it hasn't come true at all. He hasn't won from pole this season, has he? He's only won one race. And I think Charles Leclerc will jump Lewis Hamilton from wherever he finishes. He was outside of my top three. And jump Lewis Hamilton from wherever he starts, And Lewis Hamilton will get P3. I would like to see that podium. I think it would be a special podium. Leclerc and Verstappen, a battle all race along for the win, would certainly be nice to see. And Hamilton, the age-old, experienced man around Monaco, getting his nose stuck in for a top three battle. I'd like to see that. What do you think, Dylan?
I've gone for the same three drivers in a different order. I've gone for the Monegasque driver getting his home win, hopefully, followed by Hamilton, and I think Max will manage to get past Carlos, as before we've seen him start last in a GP, I can't remember, it might have been 2019.
Yeah, 2019 Brazil, when he got his podium from starting last.
No, when he started last in Monaco, he charged through. Was that 2018?
18 or 19, I can't remember. Carlos Sainz likes starting from the back, so maybe that could happen. Yeah, but I'd like to see a Leclerc win as well, as much as I think the next man would, and I'd like to see Leclerc be able to finish his home race. I think that'd be nice for him. I think he lives on the start-finish straight, so I mean the track's not that far from his window, so he can get as much practice as he likes in his Ferrari road car that I'm sure he's been given. And
he was waving to his friends the other day. Yeah, sorry.
He was gifted his race-winning car from Monza 2019, so he could just take it out for a little drive, couldn't he, Dylan? Get some real life practice all year round, just round the streets, not exceeding like second gear because it's so crowded in Monaco. But that's all we have time for on our predictions episode. Be sure to join us for the race rundown after the race on Sunday. But for now, I've been Ed.
And I've been Dylan. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.